Welcome back to an episode of Message and Call. Today, I want to share with you my experience and thoughts on online in-person remote learning. So, a little bit about me first. So, I'm an agile coach. Prior to everything being remote, prior to COVID-19, I've been doing training. So, one of my experiences about training is that it has to be in person. Partly it's because as a trainer, it allows me to get feedback and then to adjust to the participants. It also allows me to observe and see the interactions and collaborations that happen in class. So as a attendee to any training, I always look forward to the interactions of to meeting new people and having that collaborative learning. The one thing I know that did not work for me in my past experience is if it's a one-way communication. So that's the one that I hated the most. I did a training class online. It was on Scrum, and it was 2 hours each day for about 4 days, and that just to me in my mind did not work at all because I did not see the participants. I could not get them to collaborate. They were just basically somewhere around the world in the room, and I couldn't even see them. So recently, I took on the ICP-ACC class. Now, normally this will be a 3-day in-person sessions. So I found Damon Poole, and he has actually taken that 3-day course and then changed it to where it's online, purely remote and in person. Now, it does require everyone to have an agreement, which is to have your video on. The one thing interesting about it is that he took those and split it into an hour each. So you have 21 different classes, an hour each time, and they are spread out. So you get to pick and choose however you want. Now, for me, I decided to take it slow. So I only take classes during the night and the evening, so it doesn't interfere with my work. There were a couple of times where I had to take it during lunchtime, but other than that, maybe once or twice. Other than that, it seems to work really well. So this is a free-form class. People come in and go as they please. It's not like traditionally where you sign up for this 3-day class, you will go and attend for the full 3 days. In this, the participants or the attendees are different all the time. You may get people that are the same as you've met them before, but not all the time. So it all depends on your own journey. So which is something in my mind very unique, kind of like open space concept. So you show up when the time slot that works for you. So he has classes. For example, one of the classes he offered it multiple times. So just like you will attend the class in person, there are times when things are going to be boring, just like that. So of those 21-hour sessions, there were one or two that I consider as maybe the low point. I think it's personally just me. It might be just me having some knowledge about the content, and I was looking for more, and it wasn't connecting with what I have. But overall, would I recommend Damon Poole's ICP-ACC class? The answer is yes. So if you are in the midst of looking to get better at agile coaching and you're looking for a certification, especially the ICP-ACC, I would highly recommend take a look at Damon Poole's offering because one, you're at home, you get to choose your own time, right? And it's convenient. Now, the downside of it is that it takes much longer. I started in July and I ended in October. So it took me a long time to get through it, but it's at my own pace. I could actually do it faster, but it's not something that I chose to do due to my other commitments. The key here is we're going back to the Agile Manifesto, individuals' interactions over process and tools. Well, tools is going to help you in this instance, but you still need people to interact with each other. So you want to use the tools that is best suited for your intended session. So there are multiple tools that's out there. Zoom is one of those that are regularly used. The polling feature in Zoom, the annotation in Zoom, the breakout session in Zoom is pretty unique. Then you have tools that allow for online remote collaboration, such as Miro or Miro. Both of those are really good. And then you could also use a simple tool. For example, if you have a Microsoft Teams, a channel that people talk on, right? You could use that too, where everybody kind of get onto the same channel and chat on those. And that kind of work as a side. Now, I do suggest that you keep everything as simple as possible. I've also seen Menti.com being used as a full presentation. And along the way, there are polling, there are surveys, and then the slides goes on with it too. So there you have it, my experience with an online in-person remote session. Bye, y'all.